She said yes sir. I got a man, but you're invest.
Yo, what am I saying, dog? I'm always like fucking up the intro, gang. What am I doing? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy. So I'm gonna go through the best tools and indicators to have during Axiom. Now I already showed a video of the best tools before, but I want to show y'all the best indicators because I never like brought that up to y'all before. So indicators, what are indicators? They're basically tools that Axiom have that you can just use while you're like trading, like what, so you can see on the chart basically. If you guys ever use like TradingView to do day trade or something like that, they have a whole bunch of indicators, and Axiom has a whole bunch of indicators too. But there's two specific ones that I like to use that I'm gonna show you guys right now. So first, let's go into this one. Right. All right. So one tool I like to use is called the RSI. Okay. You can just type it RSI. Oh, why did I do that? Relative Strength Index. Now, how this tool works? Okay, you don't have to have it so big. You can squeeze it a little down right here. So the way this tool works is it works good for scalping or looking for entries too, right? So the way that you can use this is, you see how it says it goes down to, I think it's like what, 15%, right? Yeah, like 15, yeah, like 15, 20 is like the lowest. So around 20, yeah, around 20 to like 40 is basically entry. Anywhere above this just basically means it's on a uptrend, so you don't really want to get in. That's like, there's really no entry. Now let me explain this better. So you see how you're looking at this chart, right? You see these ups and downs right here, up, down, up, down, up, down, and they had a crazy dip right here. Then it had another crazy dip right here. Now you see right here with this dip, it got low. It got in the 20 to 40 section. So this could be entry right here. Then it went even lower, and it went below this, which doesn't mean it's bad. Oh, why is shit popping up like that? Get away. Alright, so which it doesn't mean it's bad, but the way that I like to look at it is the lower this goes, the more risk of it dying out, if that's the best way to put it, you know what I mean? So if it goes this low, it's just like, alright, this is definitely entry. You could definitely get in right here. It went down pretty good amount. That's a pretty good dip. You can see it on the RSI, but it's just it's just a risk to know that, okay, but it could still be dying out. But clearly this coin was going, it's running, and it ran a bit, you know what I mean? But I keep saying but. So I'll just show you like over here. So you see over here, right? It's going. It had a little bit of a dip here, which is showed on the RSI right here, right under it. Keeps going. Oh, look at this. Boom, another dip right here. Look at that. And you can see it on the RSI. It's around in the 20 section. So that could be entry. But like I said, it really depends on the coin. You got to first obviously look at the volume of the coin. You know, make sure the coin's still running, you know what I mean? Make sure the coin's still going. Because these dips just basically just show that it's on a downtrend too. So like you see it dipped right here, and then it had even further, it had like a decent dip right here too. See it right here. But unless you're like gonna scalp this real quickly, it looks like this volume's dying out. So it's like really up to you if you want to hop in the trade. Like right here wouldn't have been a bad entry right here. 25k, it's already at 32k. You could have scalped that real quickly. But as of right now though, it doesn't look like it's gonna go really high up because it looks like it's on a downtrend, you know what I mean? It definitely does look like it's on a downtrend. But that's what using the RSI basically helps you with. It helps you with finding entries. So like, let's say if it's a coin, let me try to find a coin that's like pumping crazy. This doesn't really have much volume. This is like it's getting to volume right here. Alright, so we're looking at this, right? So like you see how, fuck all this, like this looks a little funky, but I'm just trying to show you the chart. See how right here went over, and it's basically like the 70s, 80s. So none of these is really entry from where it's at. You know what I mean? This is not entry, this is not entry, this is not entry. Now this dip got close to over here. So that could have been, you know, entry right there. See how it went below this line right here, and now it got into the between 20 to 40 zone? Then that could have been entry right there. Even the lower though, the lower it goes down here, it means like the better the dip. But like I said, depending on the coin, if the coin's like shitty volume and it's not gonna run, then there's like, it's really a risk to buy down here. But if it stays like right around here, you know what I mean? Then that could be good dips. That could be good entry right there. And let's see. So the dip right now that we saw before is right here. It looks like it's back on an uptrend. This chart does look a little iffy, but you know, the point is to show you how the entries. It's not really about the ongoing chart. I'm just trying to show you entries. So like this could have been a quick little scalp right here. You got this 150. It's almost at 170. Could have just did that quick little scalp right there. Take that little bit of profit or just hold a little bit. But clearly, you know what I mean? Look at that. Wow. That would have been an amazing entry right there. And that's why you use this to find your entry if you're scalping. Or if you're just waiting like a coin that's pumping in general and you just want to get a good entry, this could help because it just shows you, oh, shit, this is where the good entry's at around here. Oh, you look over here, it had another dip, or no, not there. It had another dip down here when it was pumping. You see, it was up, 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 up. Had a dip right here. Boom. That was a good entry. It was around over here in this bottom area. Then it flew after that. And we look at this. This was a really good dip. You know what I mean? It's on uptrend, uptrend, uptrend. Not really the best dips because it's still on an uptrend. Started going on a downtrend. You could see on the other side right here. And then it had that little dip just now. Dipping down to here. And it looks like it's still climbing, so you could have hopped in right there, took that. Now, another indicator that I like to use, which I don't know why I took it off. Where'd it go? It's not this one. Definitely not this one. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna find it. I thought I favored it, but I guess not. Alright. I think it's... Alright, that is this one. So it's this one right here, okay? This is another good one, but it's kind of annoying because it's like, it comes out in a big way. I know there's another one where you can just have it on the chart, so you can see it on the chart, and it's not down here. I definitely look for it. But this is right here, the trend strength, or yeah, so trend strength index. So the way that you see this is every time these line crosses right here, so you see it crossed right here, it crossed right here, it crossed right here, and it crossed a little bit right here, and it had a little bit of another cross right here. So every time it crosses, just shows that it's a different trend. You know what I mean? The trend is switching up basically. So like for example, we look for a cross point on this area right here. So they started merging the lines, right? Okay, over here started having a little bit of big dip. So the trend started changing up a little bit. And then it had another crossover right here, which made a massive dip. You can see right here, it crossed, made a massive dip. And then over here, it crossed again, basically telling us that the trend is now on an uptrend. Oh, look at this, it's crossing again right here because of these dips. So basically meaning it's on a downtrend. So that's what that one is. Now there is one that goes on the chart, but for some reason, I guess I didn't save it. But I'll find it, and I'll definitely show you on another video for sure. It's another good tool. It's basically the same exact shit like the trend index, but just instead of it being down here, it's literally on the chart, so you can see it as it goes. Definitely just better. So if you want to have two indicators, like if you want to have this one and the other one open, it's kind of annoying because you got to squish them together. But it really doesn't make much of a difference. Now another tool I wanted to show, and I have made a video on this too. But it's not Axiom. It's not an indicator. It's called UXento. Now UXento is very, very useful. Very, very useful. It definitely is a really good tool. It helps out with a lot. You could do bundle checks on it. So if y'all don't know what bundlers are, basically it's not good. That's the best way to put it. You do not want to have a coin that has a lot of bundlers. So look at this remaining bundlers, but it's only 0.54% that's in it. So that's like a really low amount. It's 100% of that. So it's like it's not really much bundlers in here. We check DEX. You can check DEX on here. DEX is paid. Now, you guys might be asking, oh, why do you have this? What's the point of this if it says it down here? So sometimes it takes a while for it to pop up with DEX paid on here. So like sometimes I'm looking at a coin, right? It's a community coin. Okay. And in the community, DEX is paid. But I haven't seen it on Axiom. It hasn't popped up on Axiom. All right. So then I'll use UXento to confirm it. I'll click it. It'll pop up with DEX paid. I'm like, oh, shit. I bet. It just hasn't popped up on Axiom yet. So then I get in, before that little run, because that 1 second saved me time of waiting for this shit to pop up, and then everybody sees it at the same time, and everybody starts buying in. But I can just get in a little early because I have this that confirms it faster. Another thing that this does is just check like the links of the website and shit, so like it makes sure it's not like if it's a community, it makes sure that hasn't been changed or hasn't been like done weird shit. So like you check the age of the domain. I couldn't find the age, but with this like past username, sports card shop. I mean, it's basically the same shit. He just changed it up a little bit. But yeah, so like that. If a community, like, because if you see a community and they basically like change the name, so like a lot of like rug coins for like community wise, like when they have like a community, they literally all they do is they change the name and delete all the posts from the past and just basically turn it into a whole different like coin, a whole different like pump, and then they use that same community though. But with this, you would do check history and it checks it to see if they change the name of the community and try to like try to trick us and shit. Um, Another thing UX Central is good for is these group icons. So like you see these right here, these coins. See how they have these right here? These are group call outs. So if you see like a fucking coin that has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these guys, bro, coin's probably gonna fly because there's so many groups calling it out. It's gonna gain a lot of volume. And that's what UX Central is really good for. There's other little features too to UX Central. I have another full video that like explains how to set it all up and basically do all of it. So if you want to check that out, definitely useful. Now, another thing to use that Axiom provides for you guys, which is very, very good. You know what I mean? It's very good, honestly. Is the Twitter tracker, gang. You know, wherever the views go, the money flows. You ever heard of that? Wherever the views go, the money flows. So if there's a fucking shit that's pumping and shit on Twitter, like some shit that's like, oh shit, like this is crazy news, or like this is gonna be popping. You know what I mean? You see a coin made about it, dog. You just basically got early like access to like the coin, because you see it right here. Oh shit, it's gonna be an actual trend. Then you get it over here, you see it's been made. Boom, you get in there early, and you know it's gonna pump because let's say like a certain Twitter like posted about it. That's like very like important. You know what I mean? And I have a lot of these Twitters like already set up in the Twitter tracker that I have in Discord, so you can just check it out and just download all of them. Like I'm curious about this. I'm seeing Laserbeam and Finbags, but Finbags low-key died out. Like nobody fucks with really Finbags anymore because of his stupid fucking scam piece of shit guy. But it's whatever. It's not really nothing crazy. No, yeah, but yeah, so Twitter trackers use all the time for sure, especially if like it's like during EA hours and like a lot of like famous people are up and people who are like trading, the traders are up and shit. A lot of crypto like accounts are posting. Dog, use this. It definitely could help you find what's trending. You know, if you see like, you remember the WNBA dildo shit? That shit was all over this. Coins are being made left, right off this shit. You could have got into them so early. So if you use the Twitter tracker, it could be very, very, very useful. One thing I forgot to mention too about UX Central is UX Central, they allow you to see hourly volume. So right now the hourly volume is low. So like, you know, that's up to you if you want to trade on a low hourly volume. Just means like it's not pumping crazy at this moment. You can still trade. I'm not saying you can't. Like this coin right here, this shit clearly flew. You know what I mean? You could definitely still trade, but it's really like up to you. I prefer more like high and hourly volume, so I don't usually trade on this. But like I said, really up to you. It's your preference on which like type of volume you want to trade on. Personally, I like high volume, especially with scalping. And that's really it. Those are the tools. Those are honestly the best tools that you could have using UX Central. Now there are snipers and shit. You feel me? Shit like that. There's definitely plenty of other YouTubers who like post like tools and shit for sniping. Now personally, I don't do sniping because I really don't like it. It's like a bot doing it for you. It's basically a bot who buys into coins that are just made, and they basically buy in and they sell right away. Like, you ever heard people like that's literally what snipers are. I explained it before in the past, but snipers are literally people who have bots, and the bots literally buy into a coin for them. They're buying like right when it drops, or like right when it pumps, and then like the bot will either hold it if it keeps going up, or the bot will sell it if it goes down. But it's like, I don't like it because the fees low-key fuck you sometimes, and it's just like kind of annoying. If you guys do want to buy, I do know about it. I could definitely make a video on that, 100%. Personally, just I don't use bots, so I don't really want to make the video if it's not something that I use and I like use during trading, because it's really up to you. You can do your own research on bots too, or sniper bots. Like I said, I could definitely make a video on it, but personally, I just don't use them. So it's not going to be in this video. I'm showing you what I personally use and what are the best, in my opinion, that help me with normal, trading. Sniper bots, it could be useful, but I just don't like them. It like the fees, and sometimes it buys into your shit, and then the person who automatically like has it rug the coin, and then like it's not even your fault that you lost money. It's your fucking stupid sniper bot and shit. So it's really up to you. Like I said, this coin gonna pump. Why is it getting so much volume? I don't know, kind of looks 50, gang. I'm just curious. My bad. Got sidetracked. I'm just wondering how this looks. Nah, Dev hasn't sold. But yeah, so those are really the tools I wanted to show y'all. Definitely useful. Definitely helpful. Definitely just try them out. Use them. You know what I mean? You can definitely find for indicators. You can definitely find your own indicators too. Just search up gang. Just use Chat GPT, gang. Search up the best indicators for meme tools and shit. For meme coins, meme tools. What the fuck for meme coins? And it will literally give you a whole list on the best indicators. You could try each one out, seeing which one works best for you. It'll literally explain it and everything, putting you out into the sauce. Now as for outside tools like Uxento, only use Uxento. I don't know any other tools like that are like honestly like do the same shit like Uxento, and just be a little careful with using extensions, because these extensions could drain your wallet. Not this one specifically, like, this is a good one. A lot of people know this one, but like other extensions like that people use and shit, like they'll make fake ones and shit like that, and you just connect your wallet and it'll drain your shit. So just keep an eye out for that. But that's really it for the video. Thank you.